Right out of the gates, here's Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Gino. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So the same tandem connecting on back-to-back throws to start the game.
And maybe throwing the scouting report off just a little bit. That's not exactly what they think is going to be their #1 receiver, but he's producing already early in this game.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. That's complete to his running back, Dallas. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Gino now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Smith. They'll set up the screen to Dallas. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
On 4th down, Smith. Flushed out right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They gotta love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. You've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rush was right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit, but it also sends a message.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Jameis to throw it. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Smith. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Smith. He's going to get this underneath to Dallas. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in cover.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Seahawks lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, two-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though. Here's Myers now to kick it away. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's... And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero, but we...
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. But for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He finds his man Johnson. And he'll go down inside the 45. Bounds. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
He gets this one to Johnson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Winston. He gets it to Thomas. And they'll get him down short of first down, right on the 10-yard line. Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Again, it's Winston. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jameis Winston. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. Lutz with the extra point. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now Gino on first down. This is the tight end Fant. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Smith, he's got his big tight end, Fant. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Throwing now is Geno. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on fourth down. It's Jason Myers. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Maybe a little fortunate there. It was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Now Winston. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Jameis again. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Another try after the first down sack. Winston, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Trying to get the ball to his tight end in the center of the field where he runs a lot of his routes and ostensibly is extremely comfortable. He was hoping he'd find a seam and a big gainer to go along with it, but that one was incomplete.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. So a pretty wild turn of events there. Instead of a sure 3 points, it's 6 the other direction.
And if you're kicking in the NFL, that should be pretty much automatic, but I don't think that's on him at all. The protection broke down. That led to the goal.
And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Jameis now on first down. Forced out to his left. And Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
Hey, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's not pretty about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Meanwhile, Winston's throw complete there to Thomas. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll throw again. Winston. His throw incomplete.
But he certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Winston steps away to his left.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on in that play, though.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, Winston. And Thomas has it. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 33 yards.
And the Saints get a bit closer.
And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Winston to throw for it. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They won more. Here comes an onside kick. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Had to do a double take on that one, Brandon, because so far in this game, we haven't seen many of his passes fall incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Smith. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Now here's Michael Dixon, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now Landry. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation. But
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Seahawks are going to take...
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm ballin' like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh, then the juke move. Heisman, stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. This is not a game, this is not a game. Banging on your chest when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic.
It's that hate, boy. Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we eat it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it.